Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about similar figures and congruent figures. So you should have already done the vocab, so you should know parts of this. So let's go ahead and look at the congruent polygons. So remember, congruent means that it has the same shape and the angles are congruent, meaning same shape, the angles are congruent. Same sides means the sides are congruent. So same shape and same size. But similar figures have the same shape, so the angles are congruent, but different sizes. So the sides are proportional. That's a big thing. It's not just that every figure that's big and small are similar. It's got to be proportional. So let's kind of look here. If we look at angle A, this is angle A here, and then we've got angle A prime, kind of meaning like it's the second. And notice how it's got these little curves. That's telling you that they are congruent. So they both have one line, so they're congruent. If you look at C and C prime, they both have two lines, so those are congruent. And then angle B and B prime have three lines, so those are congruent. So basically you match up the ones that have the same number of lines, and those ones are congruent. But again, the angles are congruent, but the sides are proportional. And we'll get into a little bit more of that with seeing if they are proportional or not. So hopefully that makes sense with the difference between similar and congruent. Similar is same shape, different size. Congruent is same shape, same size. So let's flip it over to the back. So again, we're looking for corresponding angles. So it's telling you they're similar. So we know that for sure. Also, we can see, it says complete to tell if they're similar. Sorry about that. So it says that we have the angles, and then we also have side lengths. So we'll look at both. So corresponding angle, angle A, is going to be corresponding to angle E because notice they both have the same degrees. So when you draw an angle sign, it's basically like a less than symbol, but like a flat bottom. So it looks like an acute angle. So we've got angle E. Then angle B is corresponding with angle F, both 66 degrees. Angle C is corresponding to angle G, both 114. That wasn't very pretty. And then angle D is corresponding to angle H. They're both 66 degrees. So, are all the corresponding angles congruent? Yes, they are. Now, let's look at corresponding side lengths. So let's figure out if they're corresponding to start with. So AB, so notice we're going from the 115 degree angle to the 66 degree angle. So we need to do the same thing with our other polygon. So we're going to go from the 114 to the 66. So that's going to be E to F. And then see how they've got a little line on top? That just means a line segment. So you do need to write that line segment. So then let's look at BC. So it's going from 66 to 114. So it's going to be F to G. Then C to D is going to go from G to H, line segment. And then notice it's A to D. Watch that. That's not going to be HE. It's going to be EH. So I'm going to go ahead and cross that part out. I feel like that makes it a little bit more confusing. So I want to talk to you about corresponding side lengths and if they're proportional. So what I like to do is the same shape on the top and the same shape on the bottom. And again, corresponding sides. So I'm going to have shape A and shape B just to kind of help us a little bit. So if you look at shape A, it is 6 centimeters. Okay. And then if I look at the corresponding one, the corresponding side is 7.5 centimeters. Then on the other side for shape A, I have AD, which is 8 centimeters. And then EH, which is 10 centimeters. So again, you can kind of do the butterfly method. Multiply 10 times 6, which is 60. 7.5 times 8, which is also 60. So yes, these are proportional. So because all the angles were congruent, and the side lengths are proportional, these two figures are similar. So in this next part, we have these two triangles, and we are telling you that they are similar. So assume they're similar, because we're telling you that. Again, I drew them, so maybe they're not 100% perfect, but assume they're similar. So I want you to do this little section, and I want you to go through and talk about which ones are similar and which ones are congruent. Remember, this symbol means similar. This symbol means congruent. So all of these ones are going to be similar for this section. And go ahead and do this section and then come back and make sure we've got it correct. So for the triangle, notice that triangle is A, B, C. So again, we need to do it in the same order that are similar to each other. So A and D are similar. So we've got triangle, D, E, F. Again, we're going around it in the same way. So we had one little line that matched, two little lines that matched, and then three little lines that matched. AB is similar to DE. Angle F is similar to angle C. We could tell that by the three little arcs. And then FD, notice that we're going from F to D, so we've got to go from C to A. And then this is interesting with the angle. So basically it's not talking about the triangles because we don't have a triangle symbol, we have an angle symbol. So if it's talking about ACB, that is angle C really. But it's just taking the 3 points connecting. So ACB is similar to, notice it had the 3 lines, so it's going to be DFE. So it's angle DFE. Okay, make sure you understand that. And then let's look at that bottom part. So this part's pretty interesting. So notice how it's got the M and then the angle. So that means it's the measure of angle UCT. So again, the measure of the angle. So M in front of it is the measure of the angle. So notice we have 2 angles that have a right triangle, or the right symbol. So it's 90 degrees and 90 degrees. So we're telling you that these are similar. So across here is going to also be 32 degrees. So hopefully you remember this. We'll talk a little bit more about this later. To find the third missing angle, all 3 angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So if I have 90 plus 32, that gives me 122. So then 180 minus 122 gives me 58 degrees. Okay, so that's our other one. 58 degrees. So here, I'm going to change my color so you guys can see what angle I'm talking about. So angle UCT. So UCT is going to be 32 degrees. Then angle CTU, so notice that CTU is going to be 58 degrees. And then angle CED is also 58 degrees. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. For this one's going to be congruent to this one. So notice it's like flipped. So then these 2 are congruent. These 2 are congruent. Notice I'm going to do my little 3 lines. Okay. So angle, here I'll change the color again. STR, that's this one, is similar, has 3 lines in it. So it's going to be, so S had 1, so we're going to start with angle C, starting here, DR. So notice it went 1, 3, 2, so we got to go 1, 3, 2 again. So SRT is going to be SRT, so we got to go 1, 2, 3, so that's going to be CRD. And then DCR is 3, 1, 2, so we got to go 3, 1, 2. So that's going to be angle T, S, and then R. So hopefully that makes sense how you have to kind of make sure you keep them in the right order, as well as the middle one is the angle we're talking about. But make sure that the other 2 are in the same similar order. So for this next one, it's actually flipped, okay? So think about it is that HF here is actually similar to FE. And then because they're both the smaller ones, then DF is similar to FG, okay? So if we have FG, HG. So notice we're going this way, HG. So notice we were going from the smaller one to the bigger one. Then on this side, we've got to go from the smaller one to the bigger one. So then that's going to be ED, line segment, are similar. And then if we have FD, FD's going this way. So then we're going to, it's the longer one. So we're also going to start with F and go to FG. And again, we need to label the full triangle, okay? So we've got, let me change my color again, sorry. We're gonna have so many colors on this one. So we've got HGF, so that's the triangle. Okay, so which one was corresponding to H was E. So it's gonna be triangle, EDF. So hopefully that makes more sense and you can understand that. So go ahead and make sure you have that all filled in. And I hope you'd enjoyed this video on similar figures.